Hey YouTube, it's Justin here, aka Demonic Sweaters. Today I've got another video about the Avatar PD-705 drum pad. I've actually had a lot of comments in the past couple of months about the Avatar PD-705 and asking how it was possible to hook it up to Easy Drummer or a drum VST software. Now, I'm pretty sure I did that when I first bought this. I think I made a video about it, but it's been so long ago, I don't really remember. And I've heard a lot of people say they can't seem to get it to work, and I'm not really sure why, so I thought I would make a video. I haven't hooked it up yet, but I'm just set up the pad here and gonna hook it up and walk you guys through the process, and I'll see if it works for me. Oh, by the way, before we get started, be sure to check out my record label, which is anthillrecordings.bandcamp.com. Don't support Spotify or these streaming music services who don't pay artists. If you're curious about what that difference actually is, like how much somebody makes on Bandcamp compared to Spotify, check out the video I made about this, and you will be absolutely blown away by how little Spotify actually pays even an artist like me. The difference that I've made on Bandcamp compared to Spotify is absolutely insane. So just check out that video. But anyway, let's get started with this Avatar PD-705 video. All right, let's go ahead and plug in my USB cable. Now I am using USB-B. This is the type of cable you're going to want. And maybe this is a source of confusion for some people, I'm not sure, but you might notice that there's a USB-B and a USB-A connection on here. We don't want to use USB-A to connect it to the computer. This is for plugging in like a USB thumb drive and loading a sample off of. That's why that is there. But we want to use the USB-B plug and just plug it in right there and then connect the other end to your computer. Okay, so here I am inside of Reaper, and that's the DAW that I'm using. So what I'm gonna do first is just see if it's recognized. So let's go into Preferences here and then go down to MIDI devices. And there it is, it says drum pad. I'm assuming that's it. Let me see if it comes up as anything else. I've had so many things connected here. I don't see any PD-705, so I'm assuming that it is drum pad. Let's try to enable this. Now this may be another thing that people aren't doing. Make sure you go in, if you're using Reaper, you have to go in here and right click and say enable. So it says enabled, and that seems to be okay. And it doesn't say not present, so I'm assuming that's it. Let's go ahead and click OK here. And now I'm going to insert a new track. Okay, so I'll select Easy Drummer as my plugin. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it here as the default. Still loading up. All right, so I guess now I can just record enable here, make sure that my MIDI input is selected, drum pad, all channels. Okay, and now let's see if it works. Okay, I had no issues getting it to work. It just sort of worked. I mean, I just plugged it in, made sure it was connected, and selected it as my MIDI input device, and it just worked perfectly. I didn't even have to remap anything. As you can see here, there's the MIDI notes, and they're all there. Everything looks good. So yeah, I'm not totally sure. Like if you're having an issue, make sure that your cable's good. Make sure that you have the device selected in your MIDI settings, no matter which DAW you're using. They're not all exactly the same, but they all do have a similar type of setting in there. So yeah, make sure your cable's, I already said that, make sure your cable's good, make sure you're using the correct port on the device, make sure it's plugged in, and the cable's good. I've said that like 3 times now, but yeah, I don't know what else to say. I mean, it works for me. I haven't had a problem. And yeah, I thought I did this right when I first got it, and I never had an issue with it. So It must be something else going on. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Don't forget to check out my record label, anthillrecordings.bandcamp.com. And I'll see you on the next video. Have a great day. Later.